been a blast. I think there's always a funny question because I don't think I ever say like this tour sucks. I've been very lucky and fortunate that the past few years being with Sleeping, all the tours are awesome. But I think this tour has been exceptionally more awesome just because I've known the All Time Low dudes forever. Probably since they had just started doing tours, you know. So my friendship with them goes way back. And, you know, this tour had been, you know, in talks for a long time. You know, we'd see them at different functions or on tour somewhere else, and we'd always say, man, we got to do a tour together at some point. And then we're glad it finally happened, you know. What's cool about these guys is that I'm kind of a bit older, and they are too, so there's no, like, extreme, gnarly, out-of-control stories. Like, you know, just a bunch of dudes just really having a good time. Obviously, the past week and a half has been a bit dark with everything that's been going on in the world, so you know, it's been a bit somber, but I think every day everyone's been really stoked to still be on this tour. And, you know, obviously having that kind of moral support with everybody, it's kind of shown how close everyone really is on the tour, and it's been a blessing, you know. He's the craziest motherfucker I've ever met in my life. I was lucky enough that my previous band, the last record I even did before I joined Sleeping, I had done with John Feldmann. So I had already had a history with him. He was already an insanely close friend to me. So when his name was coming up that we might record with him, I just pushed everybody. I said, if you guys want to make a really awesome record, like, this is the dude to do it with. You know, he's just eccentric to the max, just out of his mind, but it's so controlled. So it's always fun just being in a studio with him every day because he's always at a fucking 10. And when you're at a 1 or you're at a 2, he'll find a way to get you to get to his level. And that's what makes him a great producer. And I think that's why he makes great records. That's why he's a great songwriter. I mean, he's just, he thinks like 100 steps ahead of everybody. So when you start writing a riff or a melody, he within seconds can envision a whole entire song and where it should go and how it should sound. Like, he's just so brilliant in that way. It's like sheer genius. So there's really nobody else I'd rather work with. It's crazy because you see it, because we played on this tour, and you really see it on stage when we're playing every night. You know, obviously you can read about it online when kids are leaving comments, and, you know, and they tell us how much they relate to that song and how much it means to them. But then when you play that live and you see kids and their reaction when they're singing along to that, it's beyond words. You know, that's when you know that the song has really struck a chord, is when you can actually, like, look into kids' eyes while you're playing and you're singing along with them, and, you know, they're emotional, and you can tell that it's coming from somewhere really deep for them, just as it was for us when we wrote it. I'm glad that message was conveyed through the video and through the song. So that's been a really just an important song on the record, and I think now more than ever, with everything that's going on in the world, and even, you know, personally with kids, with, you know, online bullying and what they're going through in school and whatnot, it's nice to, you know, have a song like that you know, they can relate to, and they can know that they're not alone, and that other kids feel that way, or adults too. So that song has resonated really well, and we're stoked on that. We did shoot another video. I don't know when it's gonna come out or if we're gonna release it. Right now we've just been focusing on finishing this tour, and we've got an acoustic record that's gonna come out at some point in the next 6 months, hopefully. So we're kind of trying to plan out how the rest of Madness is gonna be played out as far as music videos and touring on that, and then with having the acoustic record out. So right now we're kind of in those discussions, I guess. So might have another video out. I'd like it to come out, so I guess we'll see. Nick Martin, Sleeping with Sirens. Please subscribe to Louder Noise, the loudest noise on earth.